Capricorn is so messed up right now. I was recording just video after video for all the signs. And I'm on one. I'm a Capricorn ascendant. Let's bring it right now, Capricorn. There's so much. I know we could feel like we have the weight of the world on our shoulders right now. Because often we are that scapegoat that gets casted all the sins of the whole world on its back and sent off into the wilderness, into desolation, as a sacrifice for a demon named Azazel. Also, at the same time, the God freaking goat, the greatest of all time, who ascends to the top of this mountain. And it's a spiritual thing. People think that the Capricorn are materialistic because they know how the spirit enters into the world. Hence, Christ is born in Capricorn season at the first day of it. That is the spirit entering into the flesh, into the earth, into the material. The very connector of God and heaven through this sacrifice. And at that same point of that sacrifice and death is his birth. Capricorn. The Capricorn that can tap into their spiritual side is not the one. Woo! If you're a Capricorn watching this, God bless you. Because you've also been put in that freaking spiritual material chain and you had to break it. Change. How do you break it? Through change. I want you. Mental chains. We've got to break mental chains. Capricorn. Here's a good way to break these mental chains. By doing practical things. By doing work. By getting out the mental. How do you get out the mental? By focusing on a project. There's like a book called The Zen of Motorcycle Repair. I don't know. What is that type of thing? Water painting, dog. Remember, you're the sea goat. Because your sea-ness, your goatness, your sea-ness comes out of Cancer, which is a great nurturing mother. And we were able to do that and marry that with your goat that's on the top of the hill. Then in the middle is where you break open the shell of the shield of the lion through a sacred spear of divine ecstasy. I recommend you to look up the picture of Bernini's sculpture of Saint Teresa of Avila's ecstasy and her getting pierced in the heart. That's a breaking through, Capricorn. Horn. It's a cap. It's the knee cap. It conceals. We have a shell very much like the Cancer, but our shell is perhaps even more devoid of forgiveness. The Capricorn can be very overtly hard on itself. That voice in the back of his head that is always saying, "Are you sure? Is this the best move? No, wait a second. No, that. And then it never moves." There's an example of Saturn being exalted in Libra because it likes to be a judge. But there's also an over-exaltation and a burning out, a fizzling out, because it's overly critical. It hasn't learned the lesson of Virgo. And how does it overcome that labor? By humility. And even humor. Not hubris. Humble service. And when you overgive yourself to something, that's probably because you're trying to do it for a reason that is actually self-serving. So to give with your right hand without your left hand even knowing what you're doing. Oh, Virgo, we're so worried about are we overextending ourselves and we're neglecting our own health? And yes, that's very true, but are we neglecting our own health so that we're just taking care of somebody else, so that we're just thinking about them and not our own health? Damn, Capricorn, we channeled a bunch of other energies of different signs. That's how you take on the weight of the world on your shoulders. Oh, blessed are you. Sacred goat. Dog, look in pagan rituals, they all have like goat heads and shit. I didn't mean to curse. I now want to curse on this channel. And the fact that came out is a preparation for Mars to come into Capricorn. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. Not many people talk about that. And Mars, he's in Jupiter. He's in Scorpio right now, which is a sextile. That's healthy energy to like emotionally like build up this strong like under like torpedo energy ball. And then we just have to get through this Sagittarius season when Mars goes through that. He'll be divinely inspired. And then when he'll hit you, then it'll be like, okay, there's a time where we like put that plan into action and we're like pouring the concrete. Right now, we're emotionally putting together the blueprint. We're going to have to end this now. Book a reading.